Survival is the ability to stay alive. And for each wild animal, life holds many challenges. The challenge may be a struggle between predator and prey. The challenge may come from the weather. Finding enough food is a constant challenge. Each animal has special physical traits or instincts which are important to its survival. Some are important because they help the individual animal to survive. Some are important because they bring male and female together. In order for the species to survive, both male and female must try to find a mate. Then the challenge is to raise and protect the family. Here at the zoo, we can observe wild animals and learn about the traits that help them survive. Let's look around to see what we can find out about some of these traits. Sea lions are well adapted to living in the water. They can see and hear much better than we can underwater. On land, they can't move very fast, but in the water, they can swim as fast as the fish on which they depend for their food. So for them, the ability to see and hear and swim fast underwater are important traits for survival. Now let's visit a family of mallard ducks. Can you see the difference in coloration of this family? The male is brightly colored, while the female is the same brown color as the muddy pond where she lives. The bright coloring of the male probably helps him attract a female. Survival of the mallard duck family seems to depend partly on the coloration of each member. Even the coloration of the baby ducks, which blends with their surroundings, provides good camouflage protection from other residents of the pond. Turtles have remained almost unchanged from generation to generation for millions of years, so the traits that help them survive must be well suited to the way they live. This is a male and female turtle. As you can see, they look very much the same. Let's turn them around. Now do you see the difference? The one on the right, with a longer, thicker tail, is the male. The one on the left, the female, has a shorter tail. The male also has much longer claws. They are several times longer than the females. We don't know just how this helps the animal survive. Perhaps you can think of a reason. Some physical traits that once were important for survival may no longer be so. Take people, for example. Boys will eventually grow beards, but girls do not. In the early days of the cavemen, beards and other body hair must have been important to their survival. Why do you suppose men still grow beards today? Sometimes differences that seem small to us are very important to the survival of a species of animals. These are male and female monarch butterflies. On the back part of the wing of the male, there is a special marking. This is actually a scent gland. The male releases a smell which attracts the female to him. Thus, the species survives. The differences between male and female are more obvious in spiders than in insects. This is a female raising her family. She is usually larger and more aggressive than her mate. She often eats him after they have mated. How can an instinct such as this help the species survive? Perhaps it's because her mate would eat the young spiders if he weren't destroyed. Traits that help survival take many different forms. These are fallow deer from India. You can see this young fawn has been tagged for easier identification. Can you tell which is the male? A deer grows a new set of antlers starting in the spring each year and sheds them in the winter. Do you know why he has antlers? The antlers are important to the survival of the herd. They are a weapon with which he can protect the does, the female deer, and the fawns from other animals. But he also uses them to fight with other male deer. Each male deer tries to collect a number of females, and the strongest male will have the largest herd. The strongest, most aggressive male will thus be the father of most of the babies born, and these males pass their characteristics on to the next generation. This is Keo, a full-grown male chimpanzee. Patsy is his partner. This aggressive behavior is instinctive and is used in the wild to threaten and drive away intruders. It's his way of protecting his family.
Keo and his mate Patsy have been happy, healthy, compatible parents. As a result, we've been fortunate to have several babies from them. This little young chimpanzee is named Sukari. It's now 14 months of age and is the fourth baby from Keo and Patsy.
Before we go, let's visit for a moment with Keo and Patsy's next-door neighbors. It's been said that an animal in the wild can live only as long as its teeth. But we've learned that the animal needs more than just to be healthy and strong. It must have developed some special physical traits or instincts to protect and feed itself and to bring it together with a mate. A scent gland. Coloration. Weapons, or aggressive behavior. Can you think of other traits and instincts that are important to survival in the animal world?